Welcome back to the Star Monroe Show with your divinely unapologetic host, Star Monroe. That would be me, by the way. Today, we're going to be talking about something that may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm here for it. And it's all about you being unapologetically high maintenance in a way that demands respect, commands it, in fact, sets boundaries and makes no compromises to your worth, your value. And before I go on, this is all about you activating and amplifying your dark femme energy, which is inside you. It's in your DNA. Did you know that? It's an archetypal energy. And dark femme energy is one of the 9 core pillars inside the High Standards Woman Finishing School. So there's that. Let me ask you, aren't you sick of being dismissed, disrespected, and undervalued? If you're nodding your head and going, yes, yes, I am actually, Star. Thank you. Yes, thank you for recognizing that. Well, hold on, because here's the truth you need to hear. It's not them. It's the standard you're setting. Yes, you are the problem. But what I love about this is you're the problem, so you can be the solution. Think about it. If you don't own your worth, you're giving others permission to do the same. People don't just cross your boundaries when you don't uphold your boundaries, your standards. They trample over them because you haven't made it clear that they're non-negotiable. If you're overgiving, overcompromising, or waiting for someone to recognize your value, all of my ones who are waiting for external validation out there, this is how it works. You're waiting for someone to give you permission, you're waiting for someone to tell you it's okay, you're waiting for someone to tell you you're acceptable, you're lovable. What you're doing there is, you're giving away your power. You're saying that your voice doesn't matter. So you erode your self-trust, and you're teaching everyone outside you that your time and energy and presence are cheap. You're on the discount rack. Ask yourself this: how often are you saying yes when you mean no? All the time you say yes. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, in that passive aggressive way. How many times do you shrink yourself to avoid conflict or stay liked? You've got to learn how to handle conflict. I call it the art of playful negotiation. You've got to be able to handle conflict, and you've got to be willing not to be liked. Oh, damn. Otherwise, you're just a sheep following everybody else in life. And darling, I know that you're here to stand out, to lead, to live a life that makes sense just for you. And take it from another woman over here that is doing that, has been doing it for years, that you've got to be prepared for people to come at you, for people to ignore you, for people to leave, for people to dismiss you, to people to argue with you. And as long as you're okay with the way that you are living your life and your choices, then, darling, everything is going to work out well for you. But if you're waiting for that external validation, those strokes from everybody else, no, it won't. Here's what happens. I say it with a big sigh as well. Here's what happens if you do not change. You will stay stuck doing the same thing. Next year will look exactly like this one. You'll just be another year older. And as a woman who's sashaying right into the middle of her 50s, I've got no qualms about getting older, but I am a woman who is living life on her terms unapologetically. The ones who struggle with getting older are the ones that are giving away their power. Giving away their power. And what's going to happen is you're going to get into that cycle of resentment, bitterness, and that resentment and bitterness, it seeps out of your pores in everything you do, everything you say, how you move through the world. You want to attract your better opportunities, more possibilities. Some of you may even want a brilliant intimate relationship, and not just with a partner. Could be friends, could you just might want to get on with your family and your loved ones at a deeper level. Well, it's not going to happen all the time that you're radiating your perfume de resentment. No, no, because people can smell your perfume de resentment and they avoid you like the plague. Also, the parfum de resentment will make you passive aggressive. Bitterness is not a good look, and it's not a good look on women as we age. No, magnetism now, radiance. Now that's a glow up. That's our inner glow up. And if you stay in that cycle of resentment and exhaustion, well, you're going to get exhausted because it drains your energy. And guess what? You're going to become invisible. How many women have you listened to who said, "Oh, I feel so invisible"? I don't. And the women I work with, they don't. We're taking up space. And then we take up some more. And we live with flair, verve, vigor. Invisibility? No, well, not unless we want to. That's what I love about the siren truth, another core pillar of the High Standards Woman Finishing School. It's all about turning that magnetism on and off whenever you want to. And so, look, you've got a choice. You can end up bitter, burnt out, blaming others when the power to change has always been yours. What did Glinda the Good Witch say? What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? She said, "You've always had the power," as Dorothy clicked her red heels. Well, let's have a look then. What happens if you decide to rewrite the rules? Well, boldness, courage, confidence, self-esteem, trust, it's all an action. And you reclaim your boundaries and you treat yourself sacred. Boundaries will not get set unless you treat yourself sacred, unless you see yourself as sacred. And as you start to see yourself as sacred, guess what happens? You magnify your self-worth and you become a woman who commands respect without needing to demand it. How many times have you said, "Oh, you're not listening to me. Oh, I'm talking, but you don't listen. I feel so invisible. I feel like you don't care." Stop being like that. That is your victim mentality. Stop being like that. Take back the reins. You become a woman. This is totally possible for you. You become a woman who commands respect without needing to demand it. You stop apologizing for having standards that feel impossible to others. Oh, can we take a moment with that? You stop apologizing for having standards that feel impossible to others, but are completely aligned with who you are and your worth. And yes, a part of this is about being difficult. I want you to be difficult and I want you to be demanding, because this is all about you moving through life with deliberate intention. It's about you amplifying your self-control. It's about knowing that your time and your energy are valuable and refusing to settle for anything less than excellence. Do you like my French accent today? So I've alluded to it and it's coming. So this is exactly where and what the High Standards Woman Finishing School is all about. It's your line in the sand, your place where you rewrite the rules. That's quite hard to say. Let me say that one again. The place where you rewrite the rules. Oh, I should have just left it alone the first time. You raise the bar and you become the woman who sets the standard and watches everyone else to rise to meet it. That's how you want to move through life. You set the standards, and if people do not meet it, it is a firm no. It's a firm no. And to kickstart the doors opening, they're opening very soon to the school, and they're only open for a very short period of time too. Come and join me on the 21st of December. That is Saturday, and that is winter solstice. I did it for a reason. So it's turning into a new time of the year together. And I'm going to be hosting a free masterclass, Become the Woman Who Always Gets What She Wants. We're going to dive into how to stop overgiving, stop compromising, and step into unapologetic high standards. The link to join is in the show notes, and it's your time. Your time. Do next year differently. Make next year the year. Well, do it. Start now. Don't wait for another couple of weeks till over Christmas. Oh, I'll start on the first. No, start today and look at yourself in the mirror. Go do this now if you're not driving the car. Go do this now when I'm saying this, right? Stand tall. I'm going to stand up. Stand tall. Take on a posture that where you really feel embodied and you're here, your feet are grounded onto the floor. And look into your eyes in the mirror and say, I'm no longer settling. I'm here to command the life I desire into my very existence. It's inevitable. I am a woman who always gets what she wants. Remember, respect starts with you. When you raise the bar, the world has no choice but to follow. That is true. That is, if I could put a guarantee on something, I would put a guarantee on that. Until next time, stay unapologetic, stay high maintenance, and stay magnetic. And I'll see you on the masterclass on the 21st of December.